What's going on, Scorpio single men? I'm Craft and Conjure. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I read Oracle, Tarot, Lenormand, so forth and so on. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share, and join the Craft and Conjure family. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. How you doing, brothers from another mother? We're gonna jump into some very interesting stuff for you. This will connect the sun, moon, and rising, but it is a general reading. Sorry, I know for a fact it won't resonate with everyone, and I'm sorry for that. So, without further ado, let us begin. Now, as I was scrying the aethers, I decided to see if a few celestial voices had any wisdom. So an opening message for you from one of them, or actually the energy, not so much that specific being, is time. Now you're probably wondering why this angel is simply sitting there, just staring, looking. Could be looking at somebody, could be looking at you, could be looking at the universe, but he's watching. The message for you is to take your time. That will allow you to plan, to prepare, to build your spiritual or magical fire as you see it coming from his head. I sense for a few of you, you can expect a quickening of your abilities. That's happening for quite a few, if not all the signs right now. You know, the universe is really doing some amazing things right now, my brothers. So take your time in planning your next move, because you are in reality the King of Swords. And as the King of Swords, you are a stoic, honorable, loyal, heroic authority figure. I heard that one or two of you, a very small amount, may be in law enforcement or the military, and if you are, thank you very much for your service. But all in all, this does also resonate with those that have just really busted their ass to get to where it is that they're at. But also, remember that with great power comes great responsibility. I know it sounds a little cliche, but it's true. Be wary of the actions that you take, because they will be called into question. They will be called into question as you flow with the energies of the wheel of the year. Now, the wheel of the year is connecting to a mundane flow. If you really think about it, the energy works in cycles. We all know that. And we have those 4 seasons, those spring, summer, winter, fall. So you know that it's going to be a time now for you to batten down the hatches. It's going to be a great time for you to introspect and take some time out to just really analyze what happened for you during the spring and summer, or the entire year of 2019. Because great things are coming when you flow with that wheel of the year. Look at it like this. You're going to take the winter time to prepare, so forth and so on, mentally analyze and digest, and just really gain the understanding of everything that went on. And then when springtime comes, you're gonna jump out there grounded. You're just gonna go out there ready to go. And we are gonna touch base on some love for you, bros. I just wanted to get that out. So 2020, start with analyzing everything that happened, deep introspection, gain the gnosis, the understanding, yada, 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 so forth and so on. So when 2020 does roll around, you're ready and good to go, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into Under the Rose and see what we have for the love. Spirits, gods, goddesses, angels of the loves. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay, a few of you are still putting some things to rest, and that's good. And I sense that that has a lot to do also with the fact of the dark time of the year and just really taking that time to introspect, as I said, with so forth and so on. And that's a good thing, because that in reality is going to help you clean out the closet and get rid of the burdens and put that stuff to rest and so forth and so on. So when she does come into your life, whether it's for long term or short term, you will be ready and good to go. Give me clarification on that one. Spirits like you today, because you are actually going to from taking the time to heal and cleanse and introspect and analyze, so forth and so on. You're coming out of the pocket quite the gentleman. Quite the gentleman. You saved your money. You've invested in what you invest in. You work nice and hard. So you're on the board. You're on the board, gentlemen. You are on the board. You are popular, or will become very popular to the ladies over the next 3 to 6 months. Alright, what we got? To me, the clock tower also symbolizes time. Oops. So take that time, the winter time, so forth and so on, to just really prepare. Work out if you feel the need to. Take up a skill. Take up a side college course, so forth and so on. Something to keep you good, but also remember, analyze. Invest in your work, but don't have too much of a work and no life. Have a nice, decent work-life balance. I'm sensing for a few of you that resonate with this, you can afford to have a happy work-life balance, okay? So if you can afford to do that, then go ahead and do that, because you don't want to work too much and you don't want to have too much life. Too much life will make you lazy. Too much work will make you hard and break your body down fast, or your mind, depending whatever field you are in. 10. Not gonna give me anything on love, universe? Well, you're a very loyal individual, and I'm sensing that someone around you is very loyal to you as well, whether it be a friend, a co-worker. I heard a ex for a few of you. Y'all are kind of really good friends. Y'all didn't throw away all the good memories because you all ended on it just didn't work sort of term. You still held on to that, and you healed from that. So you have a loyal friend around you, and that they will always have your back. You and that person realize that you all are better. Wow, I'm not gonna say that, universe. Okay, you all had amazing sex, but it just, y'all needed more than that, and you realized that no matter how much you loved each other, y'all were just better friends. Like, when every other couple will go out and do this and do that, you all kind of just sat back and shot each other, like on Halo, or played Madden together or something of that nature, and just really bonded in that way like great friends. And that friend is very loyal to you, so don't worry. And I'm sensing that she might be getting into or is in a relationship, and you might be a little upset. Don't worry, your friend ain't gonna leave you. Just let her do her for a little bit. She coming back, okay? Give me clarity on that one, Spirit. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, prepare for some news coming in from some... What's up, universe? What's going on with that, Spirit? You got like some hater type people that see you shining. Be quiet of who you talk to. Be quiet. Don't tell everybody what you're doing right now. Don't do it. Don't. Be quiet. Go by this motto: to know, to dare, to will, to be of silence. Until it's so solid that you can afford to say something, and then nothing will bring it down. Build your foundation. Manifest the foundation so sturdy and so potent that when you do finally release whatever it is that you're doing to the world, you won't have those people to try to bring you down. But for now, keep your mouth closed, because you got some ears around you. Give me a little clarity on that one, Spirit. Yeah, they know you popping right now. and I heard for a few of you. I heard for a few of you, the person that wants to destroy your reputation is upset because the woman that he likes you. And he don't like that. Did I say that right, universe? Thank you. Stay clear. And if need be, for those who are curious about a move, go for it. But I'm gonna see what I can get for that with the Oracle and the Gypsy Witch, okay? And also, Scorpio ladies, if you're listening, I got a bonus read coming for you. Cause after I did that other reading, like I got this download, so I got something else coming for you. Alright, let's wrap this up. Universe, Spirit, guys, goddesses. What do we have for the Scorpio single brothers over the next 3 to 6 months? Oh, pal, the universe always come through at the end. Some love for you, brothers. Some love for you. And I'm sensing this from the energy by looking at the picture, so forth and so on. That's just a beautiful picture. You know, it's just the ring, man. Marriage, happy times. She love you. You love her. Y'all good. Like, you know, I'm seeing a nice family, house, you know, fresh beginnings, so forth and so on. So let's go ahead and jump into oracles real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull one oracle, and then I'm gonna deal from the Gypsy Witch, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right. I want to thank you for kicking it with me. I appreciate that, bro. So these have been pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle them 3 times for you. Spirits, guys, goddesses, what do we have for the Scorpio brother, sun, moon, and rising in love, finances, career, anything? Oh, thank you. Got her a little spirituality. Let's see what we got for y'all on that. Because spirituality goes hand in hand, right? Remember also back to the whole King of Swords. Your actions. And I also sense that action, like the person who's trying to destroy your rep, in reality is going to be on some BS of like, they going to try to point out every single thing you did just to make you look bad, to smear your name. Like they going on like a one man or one woman smear campaign. So, you know, just stay clear with it. Alright, but also at the same time, when you do find out who it is, you balance enough to understand that you're gonna have fairness for the individual. So you ain't gonna you gonna be like, damn fam, that's how you feel. But at the same time, you're not gonna be brutally just cruel to them. You gonna forgive them. Some of y'all might not, but I'm sensing a very forgiving energy from that. Gemini, for example, Pisces, Leo, Sag. You know what I'm saying? Just a few that popped into the brain. But I do sense a lot of forgiving energy because you are the keeper of the scales. You understand from all the gnosis that you got through your spiritual downloads or the readings that you got, or when you read your chart, or when you had someone read your chart, you know, so forth and so on. Also, the spirituality did get you the way you need to be as the King of Swords. I wanted to point that out. And you're going to use a big dose of your spiritual juices and energy and life force, mana, whatever you want to call it, to get you through the wheel of the year. It's going to be a glorious time. Come 2021, y'all going to be jumping up and down happy as hell, because you also the keep. But back to the keeper of the scales, you going to be very forgiving, because you understand in the long run, if that person snickers and runs off like, haha, I played that fool, yeah, well, they got to live with the fact that they know they didn't, and you going to get the blessings and they not. All right, give me a little clarity to the keeper of the scales. 12, 1, 2, 3. Oh, here, this one instead. Okay, yeah. You know, that's going to put that person into a lot of reflection. That's going to cause them to change their whole ways. Because I'm sensing for a few of you, you've really grown. Like back in the day, back in the day, you'd have been like, well, I'm about to low-key put their name in the freezer. Or I'm about to low-key, you know what I'm saying, put some fire ants in this. Or low-key, you know, go holler the hoodoo practitioner or European witch, you know, so forth and so on, or ceremonial magician, you know, etc., etc., etc. But now you like, you know, what's the point? what's the point of it? What's it gonna do for me in the long run? You know what I'm saying? And also for the record, ladies, we brothers do we go holler at the witches too, and the magicians and so forth and so on for our situations. Not always like a hexing thing or a cursing thing, but for prosperity, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? I love helping my brothers out with their prosperity, busting the roads open for them so they can just go down there and make their dough, remove the blockages. You know what I'm saying? Watch them when they flourish. That's a beautiful thing. So yeah. So that's yeah. But I'm sensing this go around that you like. You know, it's no point. It's no point whatsoever. You know. 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna really make them reflect. Give me clarity on this one. Because I need clarity on that one, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Okay. After all that settles, it's gonna be a time for the resting tree. Again, I'm going back to the whole dark time of the year. It's really a time of introspection, so forth and so on. Spirit, before we jump into that, okay, 1. Top, you got it, Spirit. Yeah, and after the introspection, 2020, 2021, as you expect, is going to be lit. You're going to have abundance on all that level. I'm sensing that a few of you all might get more into a ceremonial aspect of magical spirituality. The reason I say that is because if you look at the magician, he has the smoke, and smoke is used in many forms of like evocation, conjuration, so forth and so on, etc., etc., etc. And a lot of them might start working with their ancestors or the spirits, so forth and so on. That doesn't go out to everybody. That just goes out to a select few. So for my brothers that's into magic or spirituality or so forth and so on, or they looking for a path to get into, I would suggest something on the line of Solomon's magic. You'll love it. Trust me. It's great. It's a beautiful tradition. You know, you just gotta read between the lines, you know what I'm saying, brothers? So if you are getting into ceremonial magic or whatever and you want power on that, please leave that in the comments below. I love to talk about that sort of stuff. And that goes for any sign. Cross watchers as well, women, so forth, so on, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So yeah, now with that out the way, let's go ahead and wrap it up with the Gypsy Witch. They have been pre-shuffled, but I will give you 3 shuffles because you're my fam and I love y'all. Spirits, guys, goddesses, what do you have for them in closing? Any messages? I don't like saying that now. I don't like saying that word, universe. Thank you. I love you. For the record, one of my goddesses has been assisting me with this as well as another spirit that I work with. So hopefully it resonates. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, a share, and a subscribe. And the final one, what do we have? It's closing for Scorpio. Single lunar, sun, moon, and rising. Right off the top, 7. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. A lot of y'all gonna have like a rich and happy life. Okay. Simple as that. I ain't saying y'all gonna be like millionaires, but if you do become a billionaire, Snapchat me. Rich and happy life, but slight disappointment in love. I wanted to see how deep that what I can do. Okay, yeah. Good on the cash, but I'm sensing that who you might want to really bun up and really put the ring on the finger of, Scorpio dudes, might not be down for it. So if it does happen, which I'm sensing isn't going well because we got lightning. Hate to be the bearer of bad news with that. But your cash is right. And also the park. It foretells of new love when near. And due to me just pulling it, new love will come after that. So for the dudes that might end up wanting to settle down or whatever, the one you originally want to settle down with won't want to settle down with you, and that's going to suck. But there's going to be someone coming shortly after that's going to show you that she's the one that you want that you will actually like settling down with. Remember the whole thing. You like what you like until you actually find out what you like. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing deeper. You know, I mean, I'm all for attraction, but there's nothing deeper than a soul bond. Don't get me wrong. The one that is for you, for those who resonate with this, she is very, 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 very aesthetically attractive. But her soul, she's just kind. She's sweet and loving and just a good woman for you. I'm not saying that resonates. It goes out to all, but for those that resonate, take it. All right. And that's all I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come kick it with me again. And I'll talk to you soon. Alright, bro? Peace.